going to be doing a Q&A. On Tuesday's video, I told you guys to leave questions down in the comments. I got tons of good questions, so I'm going to try to get through as many of them as I can today before my camera battery dies. As you can tell, I did get some furniture put back in my office, so hopefully this video is not quite as echoey as Tuesday's. But unfortunately, I still don't have my tripod or my lights or anything, so I do still kind of look a mess. I promise this is the last bad video. Next week, I will have everything in my house set back up, and the normal, a little bit better videos can resume. But for now, let's go ahead and just get started answering questions before this battery dies. So the first question is there one animal you would love to own one day, like a dream pet, but you hesitate or would not get for various reasons? I would probably have to say probably a tortoise. I absolutely love tortoises, but I don't think I would ever get one just because I'm too afraid of that commitment. A lot of tortoises can live for like 100 or so years, so you have to think about who's gonna take care of it. If you die, of course it's gonna outlive you, and they need a lot of space, so I absolutely love tortoises. I would love to own one, but I don't think I ever will. What was your first pet and what were they called? I had a ton of pets growing up, but technically the first pet that I really remember was a cat. His name was Rocky. He was actually older than I was. I think he lived to be about 14 or so. He was a part Siamese cat and he was super sweet. This is a question I've got quite a bit, and this is, can you do a house tour after my new floors are in? Yes, I am planning on doing a house tour. You probably know that I actually bought a house last December and I've been promising a house tour, but now that my new floors are in and everything is painted, it's finally going to be ready. So I do plan on putting a house tour up, hopefully within the next 2 or 3 weeks. It will actually be over on my second channel. If you don't know, I do have a second channel. The link to it is always in the description of my videos. I haven't posted anything on there yet, but I promise I will, and my house tour will be posted on that channel. Would I ever get a pair of dwarf hamsters? Probably not. I've had dwarfs in the past, but I never had a pair. Personally, I prefer Syrians over dwarfs, so I don't really have on plans of getting any dwarfs, so probably not a pair. Am I planning on getting a cat in the future? Not anytime soon, but I'll never say never. I always grew up having cats and I think they're really awesome animals. But right now with both my dogs and everything, I don't have any plans on getting one, but you never know. The next question is asking about my crested gecko that I'm getting at the end of July, and that is, do you plan on getting a cool crested gecko morph? I have looked into the different morphs, but I don't really have anything in particular I want. When I went and got Piper, my leopard gecko, I knew that I really wanted a tangerine, which is what she is. But for my crested gecko, I really don't have anything particular in mind, so I just want to look at the whole expo, see what's available, and we'll see what I come home with. How old was I when I got my first hamster and how old am I now? Right now I'm 26, so I'll actually be turning 27 on July 13th, so just under a month away. I think I got my first hamster, I think I was like 20 years old, so I was a late bloomer, but I've had hamsters for quite a few years now. Next is, which Kansas City do you live in? The one in Kansas or the one in Montana? I think you mean Missouri. Kansas City is kind of confusing to a lot of people because the Kansas City that most people think of is actually in Kansas City, Missouri, but the city is like right on the state line. So there's a Kansas City, Missouri and a Kansas City, Kansas that are right next to each other. Technically, they're pretty much the same city, even though I know a lot of people will get mad if you say that. I actually don't live in either. I live in one of these suburbs. I do live on the Kansas side, but I live in a suburb of Kansas City. It's just the big metro area. Next is, what pet do you want that you can't have? I don't know if there's any pets I can't have because I do have my own house, so I can pretty much get anything I want. I am getting a crested gecko at the end of July, and actually this weekend, right when you're watching this or right after you're watching this, I might possibly be getting another pet. I am keeping it a secret until the video comes out about it, so I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. But when you're watching this, I may actually already have another pet. Okay, so my battery is flashing at me. It's really going to die, so this is going to be the last question. This is, where do you buy your clothes or go food shopping? I buy my clothes at a lot of random places. I don't really buy anything particular. I wear a lot of like graphic t-shirts, so I get a lot of clothes at like Target, JCPenney, stuff like that. As far as work clothes, JCPenney's, Kohl's, boring stuff for work, but I'm not into fashion or anything at all, so I just go for whatever is cheap and has stupid stuff on it. like this little hamster shirt that I actually made myself. I do have a video about this that I'll link at the end if you want to make a hamster shirt. And where do I buy my food? Mainly I buy my food at Hy-Vee. I don't know if that grocery store is everywhere. I think it might just be kind of in my area. I think it's in a few states, but it's just a big grocery store. I really like it because they actually deliver. So when I need a lot of food and I'm feeling super lazy, I just have them deliver my groceries so I don't even have to go grocery shopping because I hate going grocery shopping. So that is going to be it for today's Q&A because my camera is getting really mad at me and it's going to shut off at any minute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. Sorry for the poor lighting once again. I promise next week's videos will be back to normal. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys next time.